Hi. Not 5 o'clock in the morning, but 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I have a glass of cold white wine right in front of me. All right. If you have been around in my last podcast, I mentioned that I had the cold or a flu or a COVID, and I'm just getting over it. But to talk for any length of time, like 4 or 5 minutes at a time, is disconcerting to my poor throat, and it wants to be tickled and cause me to cough. First of all, I love my throat, and I don't want it to be peeved with me, so I'm just going to make this short and drink my wine, and maybe it will help soothe me. Okay? Just like meditation and mindfulness. It's another way of soothing oneself. We soothe ourselves with food. We can soothe ourselves with our breathing, right? By slowing it down. We have a wide open table for ourselves to indulge in. There are many things that we can discuss and do. We can consider. Consider the moment of your being born. That's a good thing. Consider just after that moment when your mother relinquishes command of your being to yourself. That this sense of responsibility of being a Homo sapien becomes your own. The cord is cut. You need take your first breath. Your heart's been pumping, but now it's pumping its own oxygenated blood. Congratulations. And you are on your own journey now through life. And why we are discussing this is to be mindful of the responsibility initially, but what does this mean? It means that we have many different prejudices and judgmental attitudes that are woven into our personalities unbeknownst to ourselves. We have thousands of years of traditions of all kinds within our cultures, our societies, our families, our civilizations. And some are accurate and some aren't. We are changing, we are adapting, we are flexible. We are evolving moment by moment in time, in this universe, in creation of time and space. But it is more than these two, time and space. It is the energy of creation that binds and makes these two. Without the energy, these words, these concepts would not exist. It is energy. Taking your first breath, visualizing yourself, taking responsibility for your life. You are clean, you are healthy, you are adaptive, you are flexible, and you are a Homo sapien of about 1 trillion cells. Pretty amazing, right? You started with 1. In 9 months, you've gone now to 1 trillion. And being aware of this, you are a bundle of miracles. And by all sense of significance, need to acquire a sense of modesty, a sense of humility before the immensity of all of creation, of what has evolved over 14 plus billion of our years, humbled before the immensity of creation. Further, to remember a sense of appreciation and gratitude that we are even here, that we even have a part, that life began on the 3rd planet from the sun soul 1 billion years ago, and we are the result today. We are the culmination of life on Earth. It's an amazing. It is in a sense of reverence, in a sense of astonishment, feeling a sense of awe at what we know about what's occurred in our universe. That's what we're talking about. We're also talking about all these prejudices and judgmental actions that we make and have been participants of and watched and etc. And I'm asking you to be mindful of this and to be open-minded that what has been going on in your life can always take another layer of examination, another sense of curiosity to learn more, being open, allowing, where maybe before you quickly changed your mind or the subject matter of your thought, now you might linger and say, wait, okay, maybe, let me look, let me be calm, let me investigate, let me be curious, let me smile with this sense of opportunity, let me feel a sense of grace, and being able to be accepting, if you need to be, or to dispel, if that's called for too. Watching, witnessing, observing what's going on in and outside of you, realizing that life, as much as we don't tend to think of it, is always changing in every succeeding moment. 86,400 in every day. The numbers get crazy right away. What's going on? So I'm going to make it short because I've explained why. The wine sits here undrunk because I'm talking. And I feel fine, but this has probably done this already half a dozen times today. For no avail here, I feel like it's enough. I wish all of you good health and happiness and an opportunity to make some divine time to consider the miracle of your own being in the context of reality, of all the influences of your family and society and civilization. Embrace them, but keep looking for more. For there is always a greater depth of understanding. That's what experience and maturity are. Keep learning, keep growing, keep being kind to oneself. Have a nice day.